Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Spark are champions! Good on Pepe! Goal!
It doesn't get any better than that!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Game and Frame broadcast of New York Empire FC and the Capital City Islanders. Today's original start time of 3 p.m. has been pushed back to 3:15 p.m. Once again, the original start time of 3 p.m. has been pushed back to 3:15 p.m. We thank you for your patience, and we'll see you in 15 minutes. From the Sousa, Orland and Cohen Soccer Complex in Central Islip, New York, it's the UPSL Northeast American Regional Cup Final between the Capital City Islanders and New York Empire FC. I'm Alexander Ganias for Game in Frame. Today's Game in Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt has made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag, the Aircase, which uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game in Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. Well, today is the final of the Northeast American Regional Championship, a summer tournament that the UPSL runs between the spring and fall seasons. And it's between the two highest scoring teams in the tournament. The New York Empire have scored 22 total goals so far in this tournament. That's 16 in the group stage and 6 goals in the knockout stage. And of course, the Capital City Islanders have scored 24 goals in this tournament. That's including the group stages and the knockout stages. For Capital City, 9 goals in the knockout stage alone, after beating the KO Elites FC in the quarterfinals, the team from Hartford. And in the semifinals, they defeated KO Elites 3-0, and in the semifinals, they defeated Lyon Stars of New York 6-0. So New York Empire does have their work cut out for them, one of the highest scoring teams in this tournament, which started with 12 teams, broken up into 3 groups, whittled down to 8 teams on the knockout stage. I believe the 2 top finishers in each group and 2 wild cards. We talked about the goals scored for Capital City. For the New York Empire, they, of course, have scored multiple goals as well, 22 as I mentioned before. In the quarterfinals, they defeated Junior Mafia FC 4-1, and then in the semifinals, they defeated Philly Lone Star 2-0. Now, something of note, the only loss that Capital City suffered in the group stage of this tournament was to Philadelphia Lone Star 2 in a penalty shootout. So by transitive properties, New York Empire should be able to beat Capital City today. But of course, that's why we play the games, and we will see what this match holds for the championship match. It is a very important match for New York Empire FC today. They could win their first ever trophy, as we can see the team in yellow walking out onto the field now. They are wearing their all yellow kits today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and of course,
put your hands together for your home team,
the New York Empire
Long Island's favorite
playing
football club,
black and yellow by Wiz Khalifa.
Empire FC.
Very fitting, given their uniforms. Though I've always associated the song with teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers, Pittsburgh Pirates, probably because Wiz Khalifa had those teams in mind, but art is in the eye of the beholder, what they want to do with it. Anyway, we just mentioned New York Empire FC wearing their all yellow kits today, trimmed in black, whereas the Central City Islanders will be wearing white uniforms, all white kits today with green numbers on the back. Of course, the Central City Islanders, their first year playing was this year, and they were able to get a partnership with Alloy Soccer Club, of course members of the American Premier Soccer League Delaware River Conference, recently played in the APSL Final Four. So that's probably why they're wearing their white and green uniforms today. It's been a pretty good year for the Empire this year. Finished 3rd in the Northeast American Premier Division, the North Division, of course. And finishing 3rd, they did make the playoffs, but they were knocked out by the New York Bravehearts in the conference semifinals. So they are looking for their first ever trophy. And while it is a summer tournament, perhaps not as high a level as a spring or fall season, it would be nice to win a trophy in any case. We're going to listen to the national anthem, and we'll be right back.
For the playing of the national anthem.
Well, now that the anthem is concluded, let's go over the starters for New York Empire FC. It'll be number 20, Moses Bakabulindi. Number 7, Joseph Bamfo. Number 3, Zane Brown. In net, Kenneth Cordova, number 27. Number 25, Timothy Demai. Wilbur Gomez, number 13. Number 22, Trevor Henderson, who is celebrating his birthday today. Number 11, Steven Rojas. Number 10, Steven Ciso. Number 4, Malcolm Sweat. And finally, number 23, George Youssef. That's your starting 11 for the New York Empire FC. This team shake hands. The refs will be wearing pink and black today, as you can't wear the yellow when one team's wearing yellow. It'd be confusing. Looks like both teams and the refs are ready. Only a matter of moments now before we get started here in Central Islip. The whistle blows and we are underway here at the Sousa Soccer Complex for this UPSL Summer Tournament Final. Capital City immediately playing out of the back. Let's get that starting 11 for Capital City as they push forward. It'll be number 39, Nathan Schlesinger, as they turn it over now. Pushed in front. That pass intended for Steven Rojas, who scored twice in the knockout stages, once in the semifinals and once in the quarterfinals. He turned the ball, he couldn't get that pass, and now it's Capital City moving the other way. That was number 14, Luke Knoll, trying to push through the defense there, but too many yellow shirts around him. And Empire will work out of the back. So once again, the starting players for the Islanders as Steven Ciso pushes forward, gets the ball. A little touch pass intended there for Rojas, but the ball is deflected out of bounds. Will be a throw-in. These are the two highest scoring teams in this tournament, each with over 20 goals throughout both the knockout stages and the group stages, as Rojas tried to work his way around the defense and he lost the ball. That's number 33, Mateo Adaleta. He's trying to help the Islanders get out of their defensive zone, and they're going to call a throw in for Empire. Very advantageous spot for them. And it'll be Zane Brown who will take the throw. He'll get it back. Sends it across into the box, and that's swallowed up there by the City Island keeper. Excuse me, the Capital City keeper. Of course, the Capital City Islanders play on City Island in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You could argue that they're a spiritual successor to the Harrisburg City Islanders of the USL Championship, no longer a team. Also used to be called Penn FC before they folded. So perhaps a chance for them to get back into the professional sphere, who knows. It'll be a goal kick for Empire as that push forward was a bit too hard and Capital City not able to corral it. Working out of the back, that's George Youssef, the captain today. Long pass over for Zane Brown. He keeps it in bounds, turns his defender over, crosses it inside the box, but no one in the yellow shirt there to pick it up. Clearance intercepted there by Aris Radillo. Or excuse me, that was the shot on net. Just misses the post. That shot there from Moses Bakapulindi. Just like his teammate Rojas, he too has scored twice in the knockout round. Again, once in the semifinal and once again in the quarterfinal. That's Moses Bakapulindi, number 20. Nice work around there from Adaleta. Gets it over to his teammate. Now a far pass over to William Ardiles. Gets it over to the center. That's Justin Kiefer. He'll push it forward back to Ardiles. He's going to try to beat his defender there, but the ball just a bit far from his foot. It'll roll out for a goal kick. About 4.5 minutes into this championship match. New York Empire looking for their first trophy in team history. Brown turns it over and gets it right back. Nice workaround there from Ciso. He gets it over to Bakabulindi in the middle to Brown. Through again. That was Rojas who got the ball, and instead of shooting, he decided to continue swinging the ball over, and that pass was intended for Brown, it looked like. Or no, excuse me, that was Joseph Bamfo who that pass was intended for, but he did not think that he'd have to go that far, and it went out of bounds. It looks like it'll be a throw-in for Capital City, and it is. Went out of the touch line. Turned over. And then right back to the Islanders. It is ironic that a team called the Islanders is the road team on Long Island, of course, the professional hockey franchise, the New York Islanders, play in Elmont, New York, which is a couple miles west of here in Nassau County. Malcolm Sweat out of the back. Gets it over to Rojas. And a header by Brown goes right into the defense. It's another turnover for the Empire. Christian Wyand keeps it on his foot, gets it back. And Capital City will work around the far side, and it's turned over. The Empire get it back. Trying to spurn Bakabulindi there, but the pass, not enough juice on it, and it was turned over. Look, that was Demai who tried to get that pass forward. Hard hit there from the Capital City midfielder. Youssef gets it back after a deflection. Sends it back to Sweat, who swings it around. Pushed forward, and Ciso gets it to Bamfo. Bamfo on the far side of the 18, puts it in. Headed up for a bit, but not on net. And Capital City will clear, at least out of their own third. Bamfo. Another far cross pass, headed away and out of bounds. Will be a corner kick for the Empire, the first corner kick of the day. Looks like it'll be Steven Rojas to take the free kick or the corner kick. His hand goes up, he sends it into the box, headed away by the Capital City defense. Sorry. New York Empire led by head coach Max Farrow. Very excited about this chance to win a first trophy. And that ball is out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. It just crossed that goal line there. And New York Empire wastes a scoring chance. So the assistant coach, Christina Dutcher, many thanks to them for being easy with the roster. Capital City will push forward. Our dials into the middle. Wyand over to his teammate Null. Our dials gets it back. Now to Adileta. And he pushes forward, and the ball is taken off the foot of the attacker there for Capital City, and it will be a corner kick for the Islanders. And that was null. Got the ball taken off of his foot. Capital City with their first real scoring chance of the day. Ardalis puts his hands up. It's the outswinger into the box. A one-timer on net goes over the crossbar. And it looks like we're getting another corner kick. It looks like there was an infraction in the box, and we're going to do it again. Or perhaps it was just deflected. But a great scoring chance there from the Islanders. And this time it'll be Dominic Francis who will take the free kick. Francis going to use his left foot here. Stays in the box and it's in. And the Islanders strike first. Looked like it was Luke Knoll who scored there. And Capital City takes the 1-0 lead in this Northeast American Regional Cup final. The first corner kick was unsuccessful for Capital City, but the second corner kick, they made no mistake. And the Empire find themselves down 1-0 early. The 11th minute goal there from Luke Knoll, assisted by Dominic Francis. Ciso slips there, but gets the ball back. Rojas, all the way across. That lead pass deflected, but picked up by Ciso, headed away. And it's Bamfo sending forward, and that'll stay in. Way to keep it in there from Zane Brown. Trying to roll to his defender, but it hit off the top of his foot. Ciso now over everybody's heads, but Bamfo able to corral it. That ball will go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Empire. Not the only team called the New York Empire in the metro area. Up in New Rochelle, New York, and Westchester County, across the Sound, there's an ultimate frisbee team called the New York Empire. I found pretty interesting. Youssef and the Empire want a foul there for a trip just outside the box. And then another trip, and this time the ref does not swallow his whistle. That was Bakabulindi who took a spill there. Looked like it was just outside the box, so it will be a free kick. A very good free kick, but of course nothing is as good as a penalty kick. They'll line up about a yard outside the 18-yard box, so about 19, 20 yards away from net. And it will be Rojas to take the free kick. Demaya is also there to take the kick, and it was straight on net and pushed aside there by the City Island keeper. Quick corner kick for the Empire. Shot on net, deflected away by the defense, put way up in the air and way out of the final third and into the defensive half for the Empire. And it looked like that was Henderson who will let the ball go out of bounds and will take the throw-in. Trevor Henderson celebrating his birthday today. So happy birthday for Trevor Henderson. Of course, on the bench today, Julian DeCesso, who's also celebrating his birthday, but he'll be celebrating it tomorrow, hopefully with a trophy in hand. And a trip there, the flag goes up. That's Rojas who got tripped up, but the flagman points the other way. Looks like it's a foul on the Empire. Not sure I agree with that call, but call is made and no one seems to be fighting it. And so it will be a free kick in their own territory for Capital City. Low free kick from the keeper. Gets it over to Null. And a handball is called there, I believe. And the Empire insisting that it's a handball on Capital City, and the ref concedes that he perhaps got the call wrong initially and graciously changes the call. Not all refs have the wherewithal to do that. Brown splits the defense for Rojas and gives it back to Brown. One touch pass, and it's turned over. And Banfo gets it back. Pushing forward. A shot on net. Pushed aside again. Bakabalindi looking for his third goal of this knockout stage, but it was pushed aside by the Central City keeper, and it'll be New York's third corner kick of the half. Corner kick is up and away, headed on net, but that looked like he was falling away from the net there. And it was, I believe that's number 15 on his back. That'll be Aris Radillo. And a shaky exit there for Capital City, but they get it back out. Turnover there, and it looked like Brown wanted to cut forward, but Youssef did not see him. And so now Capital City will work it out of the back. Nice move there from Ardiles to get the ball in front, and he gets it back, and he's out in front alone. Gets pushed off the ball, no foul. He gets right back up and kicks the ball from out the defender's foot, and it will go out of bounds for a goal kick. That was Malcolm Sweat with the nice defensive moves there to prevent another scoring opportunity for the Islanders. Bakabalindi loses the ball. But in there for the save was Demai. He'll send the ball all the way back to his keeper. Youssef gets it out to Brown. Players not keeping the ball on their foot for more than a couple seconds. Very fast-moving game. And a far pass out. It'll be Banfo to get the ball. It's knocked off his foot, and it's going to be a corner kick. Their fourth corner kick of the half so far. None have resulted in a goal for the Empire, but I think the more chances that Capital City will give them, eventually one of them will find the back of the net. Corner kick from the far side. Here it comes. Headed away by the defense, and Brown will chase it down. Swings it around to Ciso. Puts it on his right foot. Gets it over to Brown. Brown and Ciso playing catch. And another swing. And he turns around and he's tripped up. And Brown, the beneficiary there, earns his team a free kick. And they immediately start. Ref letting them play. Perhaps trying to catch the Capital City defense off guard. Brown deep into the opponent territory. Another trip there, but no foul called. And it will be another corner kick as that ball is sent probably onto the next field. Way back over there, beyond the reach of this camera. Of course, the Orland & Cohen Orthopedic Soccer Complex, owned by Sousa FC, a Suffolk County-based soccer program, as that corner kick swings in towards the net. Tried heading on net, was Sweat, but it missed on the near side, so not enough juice on that shot. And New York Empire's 5th corner kick of the half goes for naught. Of course, you've seen Sousa FC on these broadcasts before. Their women's first team plays in the WPSL. And while I cannot confirm this, I believe Sousa stands for Suffolk United Soccer Association. I can't assume it means anything else. As the Empire push forward. That pass deflected away. Perhaps he telegraphed that one. And that was Ryan Butler who tried to get that ball taken off his foot and just shot over into the attacking half where no one was there to collect it but the Empire keeper. Capital City working with a thin bench today. Only 3 players I see on that bench, along with the coach, Ian DeHart. And now it's Youssef pushing forward from the back line. Nice slide tackle there from Adeleta to get the ball off his foot. And Capital City will push forward now. Already with a 1-0 lead and a large, very obvious push there from Joseph Bamfo. He commits the foul. And it'll be a free kick just past the midfield line for Capital City. Capital City, again, playing their first year. Finished tied for first in points in the South Division of the Northeast American Conference. Of course, the Division I level. But they did win the conference on a technicality, or at least on a tiebreaker. As that free kick goes backwards. So Capital City also looking for their first trophy, or at least their second trophy. And that's going to be a foul on Capital City. That ball went out of bounds, but looks like it will be a free kick from just outside the touchline. Free kick taken there by Ciso. Into the box, headed away. Ciso gets it right back though. Right on the touchline. And a shot on net. But the ref calls him out of bounds. He looks like he stepped on the goal line, and Empire pushing to try to find that equalizer. Cannot find that net and find that tying goal. And so Capital City will work out of their defensive back. Push forward. From the far side, a long pass over intended for Ardiles. He'll get it back. Try to one-time a bounce pass, but not able to get it forward. No foul called there. And Ardiles grabs his shin. He can't believe it. Empire working out of the back, pushing forward through the middle. And Ciso. Long pass up for Bakabulindi, and the keeper comes way out of his net to prevent that from becoming something very dangerous. Looks like Ardiles is up and running again. Nice little sportsmanship there from Zane Brown. A little over halfway through this first half here, and I'd like to remind you that today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt has made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag, the Air Case, which uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code on the screen to get 10% off and keep it fresh. As a shot there from Capital City. Owen Shoemaker trying to get his lick in, but it was a save there by Kenneth Cordova, his first real save of the day. He's let up one goal and he has one save now. And quickly ahead is the Empire. On the far side, he gets into the box, crosses in, gets shoved to the ground. A shot on net, though, just curls into the net. I thought it went outside the net, but it got into the net. That shot there looked like it was from Zane Brown, and it's a 1-1 game now. I thought that ball curled out of the net, but it went in. Zane Brown with the curling shot from just inside the 18-yard box in the 28th minute. Cordova coming out of his net to corral that pass. It's a 1-1 tie here in this regional cup final of the Northeast American region. If you're just joining us, welcome to the Sousa Soccer Complex in Central Islip, New York. This Game and Frame broadcast, I'm Alexander Ganias, is the Northeast American Regional Cup Final in the United Premier Soccer League. The combatants, the New York Empire FC, the home team, and the visiting Central Island, the Capital City Islanders, excuse me. There's a big foul there and a card assessed there too. Looked like that was Mitch Hotsetter. Hotstetter wearing the captain's armband for Capital City today. Just getting the yellow. And it'll be a free kick. Zane Brown, the goal scorer, up front ready to take the free kick along with Steven Ciso. Score is tied at 1-1. First goal scored in the 11th minute by Luke Knoll off a corner kick, as that shot almost found its way into the net, and that shot hits off the back of the net. It will be, well, the refs call a corner kick. Looks like it was deflected off of a Capital City defender. So that's corner kick number 6. It's a short corner kick, and they just want to get going. That pass taken away by Capital City, but taken right back. And then just recently in the 27th minute, Zane Brown, as that pass was onside, but Ryan Butler unable to get it on his foot. It was taken away from him. As I was saying before, Zane Brown, the 27th minute goal to tie this game up at 1. Still have about an hour to play total time. If the game is tied after 90 minutes, we will play 30 minutes of extra time. And if it's still tied after that, we will go to a penalty shootout. As that pass is headed away, Zane Brown trying to tip it away from the defender. Bakabulindi, he'll put a shot on net, and it just misses the net. Oh, it was 2-on-1. 2 attackers and the keeper. The keeper way out of his net. Brown couldn't get the ball around him, but Bakabulindi did. But his shot just a bit wide on the near side, and the score remains tied at 1. Far pass out to Bakabulindi. Waiting for his teammates to get in front of him. Touch pass, he gets it right back. He'll take a shot on that. Save made. Still in the final third. Kicked into the 18-yard box, headed away. And the keeper for Capital City making a handful of really nice diving saves to keep this score knotted at 1. And Rojas had the ball on his foot. He was pushed from behind. It'll be a free kick for them. For the Empire, at least. Another free kick awarded there. We'll take a bit more time with this free kick. The last few free kicks they've been rushing, making sure to get the ball in play as quickly as possible, but they'll take their time here as Ciso puts it to his right side for Trevor Henderson. Henderson now gets it out to Brown. Brown steps over, tries to get it into the 18-yard box, but the ref decrees the ball was out of bounds and it will be a goal kick for Capital City. No other games on the game docket today, but always be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out the website for any future games in the coming weeks. As that pass out in front, deflected away, and almost an own goal. My word, what a risky deflection there. Missed the goal by about a half a foot maybe. It'll be a quick corner kick, their 7th of the day. Rojas around to Bakabulindi. Stops it, puts it on his right foot, into the box. Sent right back out. Back to Rojas. On his left foot, and that was perhaps a crossing pass for a cutting attacker, but no one was there. And it'll roll out of bounds for a goal kick. Winding down in this first half. Score knotted at 1. Turned over near midfield. A lot of open space there for Bakabalindi. He taps it around the defender, puts it in front for Brown. He's going to take a shot, and it didn't look like he got enough on that one. Even from here, it looked like it wasn't. His feet didn't look set, but Zane Brown looking for the brace there. He came very close, but just wide of the net, and the score remains tied at 1. Another turnover. Bakabalindi into the box. A little bit too much juice on that pass. Looks like it was intended for Timmy DeMai. And quickly up ahead. Turned around by Youssef. Ardiles. Nice footwork there. Gets it over to Null. Capital City's goal scorer today, Luke Null. Null now with the ball. Across there. Look, that was Schlesinger who got the ball. He gets it back into the box now. Tried to hit it on net, but the angle just wasn't there. 2 players on the floor now as Capital City puts a shot on net, and it's in! Mateo Adaleta gives the Islanders the lead again. Late in this first half, Capital City takes a 2-1 lead. Some not nice words from the Empire back line. I think specifically that was Youssef. Who had some words to say for the ref. Perhaps he thought there was a foul in the box there that should have went the Empire's way, but no foul was called. And the flag's up there. Offside for Capital City. Capital City gets the ball back and they'll push forward. Far pass for Ardiles deflected as it was getting there, and Brown will pick it back up. Zane Brown all over the field today, making some defensive plays and scoring goals, or I guess goal singular, as Empire FC will work through their keeper, Cordova. Youssef. And passes now to Rojas. Rojas with 2 goals in this knockout stage of the Regional Cup Championship, Northeast American. Long pass out to Bamfo, trying to work around the defender. Gets it out to Bakabalindi. He's going to turn around, try to get a shot there, but tackled off the ball by Owen Shoemaker. And it will be another corner kick for the Empire. A lot of set piece chances for the Empire, not taken advantage of so far. They do have the one goal. As a bicycle kick attempt there goes to the side. Impressive bicycle kick attempt there. But that is a hard move to pull off. It'll be a throw in for Capital City. Just about 5 minutes left in this first half. Score's tied at 1. Correction, it is 2-1 Capital City. Youssef in the middle. Gets it all the way over to Bamfo. His pass is turned over. Now Capital City with the 2-1 lead, looking to expand it. Taken off the ball, and the ref finally blows his whistle for a foul, and Youssef immediately goes over to try to get an explanation from him. That was Adeleta, who scored the most recent goal of the match, who got knocked off the ball but continued dribbling as if there was just nothing on him. No cards given at this juncture, but Youssef making it known that he does not agree with some of the ref's calls. It will be a free kick for Capital City. Looks like Dominic Francis is lined up there, along with another player. Nathan Schlesinger also lined up there. But it will be Francis to take that free kick, blocked in front, but Capital City able to corral it. Islanders wanted a handball, but they aren't going to get it. Empire get the ball back, and a trip right before the midfield line, and it will be a free kick for the Empire. Ball went out of bounds. And they'll do the throw in again. And the Capital City player having a discussion with the fourth ref on the sideline. Not quite sure what they're talking about, but we will get this throw in eventually. Reaching stoppage time here in this first half. This throw in is made. Long throw in. Taken by Henderson. Passed over to Ciso. That ball's out of bounds. Quickly a throw in to Bakabalindi. Corrals the bouncing ball. Works around the defenders. Still outside the 18. And it looks like that'll be a foul called on Bakabalindi. And the Empire wanted a handball for the player falling on the ball with his hands, but the foul was called beforehand. And despite a lot of chances for the Empire, they still find themselves behind 2-1 as this first half rolls to a close. Long pass to nobody. It'll roll safely to the feet of Cordova. Youssef. Empire trying to find a last-minute first-half goal, but it's taken off his foot by our dials, and Youssef will get it right back. Long pass out again to nobody. Capital City will slowly roll it over to the keeper. Long pass, and there's the first-half whistle. After 45 minutes and change, it's the Capital City Islanders 2 and New York Empire FC 1. We will be back with the second half. I'm Alexander Ganias, and we will see you in a bit.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding. It's gone for a spaceship shot! It's magnificent by Spalding!
Welcome back to the Sousa Soccer Complex in Central Islip, New York. I'm Alexander Ganias for Game and Frame. It's 2-1. Capital City Islanders leading 2-1 here against the New York Empire in the UPSL Northeast American Regional Cup Final. The 2 goals from Capital City in the 11th minute by Luke Knoll off of a corner kick, and then Matteo Adaletta, who scored the second goal in the 38th minute, and in between, Micah Hostetter picked up a yellow card. On the other side, only 1 goal for the New York Empire in the 27th minute from Zane Brown. That's his first goal of the knockout stage of this tournament. And I was able to talk to one of the Empire players, Steven Ciso, about what the team needs to do in the second half to try to come back from this lead, given that they have had more offensive chances. And he just said, we have to be organized. They've had so many chances. Capital City hasn't had many chances, and yet the Empire find themselves down 2-1. They just said, we got to be organized. Got to get our shots on net, and we got to make crisp passes, is what he said. I'd also like to make a correction. In the first half, I claimed that Capital City was looking for their first trophy, and I was told very nicely by the owner, Alexander McGee, that Capital City is actually looking for their 3rd trophy. Of course, winning the league, and they won a regional cup earlier this year. So this, of course, is Capital City's possible 3rd trophy if the score holds, but New York Empire, there's a bit more at stake for them. They're looking for their first ever trophy. And while they're down 2-1, there are 45 minutes left in this game plus stoppage time, and if they can find an equalizer, there'll be even more time than that. So we'll see where the second half takes us. Once again, New York Empire in their yellow kits adorned with black. And for the Capital City Islanders, they're wearing their white kits with green numbers. The teams switch sides. And we're waiting now is the refs, who are dressed in pink shirts and black shorts. Of course, they can't wear the typical yellow. Just about at the bottom of the 4 p.m. hour here in Central Islip, New York. We are almost ready to get the second half underway here. Ball's out on the pitch now. And Capital City will start with the ball in the second half. And the whistle blows. We are underway. The second 45 minutes of this match, and immediately Capital City pushes forward. Owen Shoemaker trying to get that pass, but it's deflected all the way out onto the berm right next to us. It will be a throw-in as that ball was sent away by the Empire. Francis, his pass is turned over, and the Empire will push the other way. Rojas gets it over to Brown. The Empire will swing it around their back line and get it all the way to Henderson. Into the middle. Rojas. Out wide to Brown. We'll start in the middle again. Henderson. And he gets the ball taken off of his foot. Capital City able to keep it inbounds. And it's Null. Null gets it to Y end, and they'll swing it through their back line. Long pass across. Taken away by Bamfo, and then sent away by, I believe it was Henderson. Long pass from Francis. That ball almost sent into the box, but nicely kept away by the Empire defense. Bamfo. That pass hugs the line. Onside. And Bakabulindi able to get the ball right before it goes out of bounds on the goal line. Sends it all the way across. Still kept in bounds there. Zane Brown able to keep it in. Only player on Empire to score today, as the Islanders get the ball back. And the flag is up and waved.
That's terrible.
That's a foul called on the Islanders, and the Islanders don't agree. And it looks like the head ref will supersede the flagman's ruling and send the ball the other way. Not the first change he's made on a call. That free kick almost on net, but headed away there by Henderson. Null. That ball shouldered on net. Not a lot of juice, and he was able to kick it away as the Empire defense. Curling shot on net, curls away from the net. But the ball is put on net again by a cutting attacker there for Capital City. It stayed inbounds long enough for the ref to call a goal kick. But an impressive play there by, it looked like, our Dials. Score remains 2-1. It's that curling header, of course, now revealed to be a pass, not a shot. Always got to let the play unfold. As the Empire turned the ball over, and a foul is called as Rojas hit the deck there. Only 4 goal scorers on the field today throughout the knockout round for the New York Empire, along with Bakabulindi and Rojas. Joseph Bamfo also scored in the quarterfinal match. That quarterfinal match against Junior Mafia FC, based out of New York City. So that ball goes out of bounds. Be a throw-in for Capital City. Bamfo. He'll take a long shot on net. Just sails over the crossbar. Bamfo not happy with that attempt, but it was a screaming line drive shot that just went over the 8 feet that the crossbar represents. Score remains 2-1, Capital City. Butler. That pass is deflected away and turned over. Ciso gives it back to Henderson. All the way out to Rojas. Spins, gets his defender off his back. Long pass out for Bamfo. Chests it down. Bamfo puts it forward for Bakabalindi. Another forward pass for Brown, and the shot hits the outside of the net. Zane Brown looking for the brace there. And it was a good play unfolding, but the shot hit the outside of the cage. And it will simply be a goal kick. Shayan Kashi, the keeper for Capital City, made some pretty impressive saves in the first half to keep Empire's goal total at 1. But the Empire, with a lot of chances in the first and second halves. Long pass out, headed away, but gotten right back. And this time by Adeleta. And he draws the foul. Mateo Adeleta, the most recent goal scorer in this game. And as it stands, his goal is the game-winning goal if the score were to hold. But the Empire want something to say with that.
Inside.
Turned over now. Capital City will push, trying to expand their lead. Looks like they called offside there, and Capital City does not agree, but they play on. Long pass out. Bakabalindi able to get the ball on his foot, back taps it over to Timothy Demai, gets it into the box. Nice footwork there from Brown. That shot deflected, and the whistle is blown, and there's going to be a yellow card. Capital City's second yellow card of the match. This one will be Justin Kiefer. So instead of a corner kick for the Empire, it will be a free kick just outside of the box as the ref finishes up his booking. Micah Hostetter, the captain, trying to plead his teammate's case. Hostetter also sitting on a yellow, and he got in the first half in the 30th minute. And it looks like the refs decided it will be a corner kick instead of a free kick. Here comes the Empire's free kick. Very high in the air. Headed up by, looked like Henderson. Bakabalindi sent it over to Henderson on the outside. Cross pass inside the 18-yard box. It looked like that was Brown who wanted to take that shot, but the ball will sail out of bounds right next to me and our stuff. But no damage sustained. Youssef will take this throw in, and he'll send it all the way back to his defense. Rojas. Cordova. It was a nice cross pass there from Ryan Butler, but perhaps it was too nice as the refs immediately put up the flag for offside. It looked like the Empire knew that immediately as well. CISO. Across to Rojas. Bakabalindi. Spin move for Rojas. Rojas keeps the ball on his foot. That pass deflected, but it will go all the way out of bounds for a throw-in. And the Empire will reset. Another nice spin move there from Rojas. Gets it out to Bakabalindi. And the ball is taken off his foot by the defense, and they're going to push. And that was Dominic Francis, who was able to keep it on his foot. And that'll be a free kick for Capital City. Capital City trying to argue for a yellow card there. You can hear some of the players, how is that not a yellow? And the ref says, you know what? I guess it is a yellow. The yellow administered to Malcolm Sweat. So now the Empire with their first yellow card of the match. Looks like that's Schlesinger and Francis lined up on the free kick, about midway between the 18-yard box and midfield. Capital City looking to expand their 2-1 lead. And it looks like it will be Francis who will take this kick. Whistle blows, and here it comes. The outswinger into the box and right out of the box. The Empire able to clear it out of their own third. Inside the box. Empire defense holding strong, keeping Capital City's goal total at 2 today. Wilbur Gomez now. Haven't said his name a bunch today. All the way across now to CISO. And Brown gets the ball taken off his foot. And Null able to take it for the Islanders, and they win a free kick. On the ground, Henderson was able to kick that ball away, but not far enough. Capital City regains control.
He's not off.
And a whistle blows, and the flagman had his flag up. Another offside for Capital City. And the Islanders do not agree with that call. It's been a couple of offside calls that they have been disagreeable towards, but Empire with the free kick, they'll work out of the back, try to equalize this game right here. We're about an hour into this match. Once again, we'd like to remind you that this Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt has made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag, the Air Case, which uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code on the screen to get 10% off and keep it fresh. The Islanders working on a 2-1 lead here in this Northeast American Regional Cup Final against the hometown New York Empire FC. A nice move there to keep the ball on his foot, and a very simple goal there for Luke Knoll. Luke Knoll able to expand the lead in the 62nd minute for Capital City. But it was great footwork by Butler in the box, able to keep the ball on his foot past all of the defenders. And by the time he got the pass off to Knoll, Cordova could do nothing but watch. So now it's 3-1, Capital City. And the Empire dug themselves deeper into this hole. Henderson. To Gomez. And Rojas now gets it back, gives it to Ciso. And that ball turned over. And it's Shoemaker. Long pass out, all the way to Adaleta. Push forward just outside the box. And Shoemaker puts his defender on the ground, and the ref calls a foul. Looks like we'll get some substitutions. Some fresh legs for the Empire as they look to try to cut into this 2-goal deficit. And it looks like it'll be Jordan Miller, one of the players coming in now for the Empire, as they start this free kick. Pass intercepted there by our Dials. Works around the defense. And the ball is taken away. That pass all the way out to Gomez. Gets the ball on his foot and gets it to Miller, fresh in the game. Ciso. Into the box he goes. Trying to work around his defender. Turns around. Gets it out to Miller. Miller. Across the box. Puts a shot on net, and that looked like it was Rojas trying to find his third goal of this knockout tournament, but the ball swung around and the refs ruled that it was deflected off of a defender, and it will be a corner kick for New York Empire. Corner kick is through. It's a low corner kick, and that'll be another corner kick as that save went out of bounds. And it's a short corner kick. Bacamalindi gets it out to Gomez, and he'll get it back in the box. Ciso. Out to Gomez. That clearance taken there by Butler. And now a lot of open spaces are Dials. Up the far wing. Slows it down a little bit. And he hits the deck. No foul called. as the Empire get the ball back. Now they'll go up the far wing. That's Brown pushing through defenders. But the ball just a bit too quick for him, and he rolls out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Or no, it's ruled to be a corner kick as it was deflected off one of the defenders. And the New York corner kicks will get their 12th of the match and the 3rd in about as many minutes. Sent high. Headed away. Sweat to Henderson. Back to Sweat. Curled into the box, past a bunch of defenders, but finally cleared out by Capital City. And two Empire players ran into each other trying to get that fly ball, and they lost the ball entirely. That forward pass intended for Adeletta, but Youssef was able to get there first. It's now Ciso to Bakabulindi. And that pass intended for Brown. He's able to get the ball back on a sliding tackle. And he wanted a handball there, but the ref didn't see it. And so it didn't happen. That pass from Wyand. And that pass all the way out to Ardiles. He's able to keep it in. The Empire bench wants it out of bounds, but the refs say play on. Bakabulindi steals it from the defender and gets it out to Rojas. Small pass out to Ciso and a slide tackle there. The refs ruled that he was going after the ball and there's no foul. Gomez. Lead pass out in front. No one was there to collect it. And Kashi able to fall on it and kill the offensive opportunity there. Long kick there from the keeper, Kashi. It's not had to do much work in this second half. The Empire want to change that. Smart move there by the Empire, remaining onside. And Miller, a side shot, goes right into the gut of Kashi. That was the Empire's first real good chance outside of that Bamfo screamer from earlier in this half. Scores 3-1, Capital City. 2 goals from Luke Nall in the 11th and 62nd minute, and in between a goal from Mateo Adeletta in the 38th minute. The 1 goal scored by the Empire as Gomez tried to chase that ball down. It's a bit too far for him. The 1 goal scored by the Empire by Zane Brown in the 27th minute. That's how we got our 3-1 tie. If this score holds, Capital City will win the Northeast American Regional Cup Championship. And if somehow the Empire can find their way back from this 2-goal deficit, it will be their first trophy win. Pass by Bakabulindi, headed up in the air, but lands right at the feet of Miller. He's going to take a shot, and it just sails wide of the corner. It'll be a goal kick, but Jordan Miller, one of the subs today for the Empire, very close to making a permanent impact on this game, but the ball curled wide and out of bounds. It's been the story of the day for the New York Empire. A lot of chances in the zone, but not many shots and even fewer goals. And this is what Ciso was talking about, having to be organized in this second half. Rojas. He'll get it back after a flurry of passes. Henderson. He made a pass and immediately regretted it. It was into a sea of white shirts. Butler. Had that fancy footwork that led to the second goal. Immediately the ball is touched and it's an offside for the Islanders. It'll be a free kick for the Empire. Our Dials able to get that pass onside to Butler. And he falls to the ground and the ref waves his flag and it'll be Empire ball. And a little discussion over there between Butler and I believe that's Youssef. Having a little bit of a chat there. I can't imagine the compliments and pleasantries that they are exchanging over there. But I'm sure they're just making plans for after the game. Either way, it will be a free kick for the Empire, and Youssef will take it. He'll send it all the way back to his keeper, Cordova. He'll swing it around to Henderson. Henderson immediately pressured by the Capital City attacker, but the ball will be deflected out of bounds. It will be a throw-in. Henderson. Gets it over to Miller on the touchline. Now Gomez. Gomez takes a spill, and that will be a foul committed there by Francis. And it will be a free kick just outside the 18. And it looks like we'll get some subs now for Capital City. This is the only game on Game and Frame channels today. That's our YouTube page and our website. But always keep the Game and Frame schedule in the back of your head. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll get all of our games as the fall season starts to ramp up. As that free kick was curled into the hands of the keeper, Kashi. Sweat, now to Ciso. Youssef's pass deflected, he'll get it back. Cross over to Rojas, and Rojas has a lot of real estate to work with right here. We'll see what he can do with it. Little touch pass, another touch pass deflected and turned over. Ardal is trying to chase after, trying to beat Youssef to the ball, and he does, but he passes it right to Henderson, who will send it forward again. That ball will go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Empire. Brown. That pass intended for Bakabalindi, but he hit the deck there, and the ref does call a free kick. Or it was a goal kick at least. He called a goal kick, and the Empire does not agree. They think the Capital City was able to knock that out of bounds outside the goal line. And the head coach, Max Farrow, not happy. Capital City will work with this goal kick. Far pass out ahead of midfield, headed away. And another foul called there on the Empire, and Farrow is incensed. Can't believe the call. Ciso can't believe it either. His hands are on his sides. So Capital City with another free kick just outside midfield into the final third. Schlesinger will take that free kick all the way wide out to Francis. Francis gets it back. Able to spin. He takes a spill and turned over. Kiefer working on a yellow, able to kick that out of bounds. Quick throw in for Rojas. Stays onside into the box. A cross pass for Bacabulindi. He's got to get the ball back. Another pass now for Brown, and that shot is deflected out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the Empire. Another great chance there for the black and yellow. But the passes were a bit less than perfect, and they'll end up with a corner kick, which is not the worst option, but I believe they would have wanted a goal. And the corner kick is in. It was a short one. Headed on net. Still in the 18, collected by by Capital City. And Youssef working on the defender, and a foul called. Youssef kicking the ball away from where the free kick would happen. Capital City wanting to give him a yellow. The refs have been pretty liberal with the yellows today. 3 total. 2 for Capital City and 1 for New York. And perhaps the ref losing control of the match here a little bit, as everyone seems to be yelling him from every which way. As the Empire take that ball back. A long pass there. Oh, a save there by Kashi. The pass intended for Ciso from Rojas. But Kashi coming out of the 6-yard box, able to push it aside. He's having a great game today. So he'll punt it away. The Empire will take it and send it all the way back to their keeper, Cordova. Cordova had some words for the ref from his box about a minute ago. And clearly the Empire is starting to get frustrated with the lack of a whistle from the head ref today. Low drop kick. And they'll do it over. Henderson with just under 10 minutes to go in this match. We're in the 80th minute now. They need 2 goals to tie this game up. Capital City leading 3-1. About 10 minutes away from another trophy in their first year of existence. Nice spin move there from Butler to keep the ball on his foot. He'll pass it over. And that pass in the middle. Picked up there by Kiefer. And a foul called. It doesn't look like the ref is making many agreeable calls. Of course, the job for a ref, if he does it perfectly, only half the people in the stands will hate him. But it seems like everybody hates him. At least today. Ciso loses the ball off his foot, and Capital City able to clear. Henderson, the birthday boy. Forward pass out there for Rojas. Not able to corral it, and that ball deflects off of him. And the defender tried to kick it off of Rojas out of bounds, but the ball stayed in bounds, and the ball now taken away by Gomez. Miller sends one into the box. It's deflected out. He gets it right back into the box now. It's Bakabalindi. Almost had a shot on net there, but he couldn't get his footing, and Capital City able to clear it out of the box. Ciso. And a foul called there. It looks like it'll be on Capital City. And now the keeper trying to keep his team organized there. Miller with the ball on the near side. And that pass slowed up just enough for the defender to kick it away. That was Null who was able to get his foot on that pass. Empire, though, running out of time here in this championship match. Gomez. Out to Miller. Miller, across pass. And it's over everybody's heads and out of bounds for a goal kick. Another one and done opportunity for the Empire. Youssef. Out to Brown, the only goal scorer for Empire today. And the ball's turned over in our dials now for Capital City. Gets it to Null. And now it's Butler. Butler pushing forward. Pass it over to his left. Not much defense there, and now they'll start filing in as that pass wide out, right into the box. Another drop pass there for Null, and his chance at a hat trick sails well high of the crossbar. Thankful for those nets. That probably would have ended up on another field. Kashi heads it away. Our dials. Passes it out to Cabre, Clovis Cabre, who came off the bench. Henderson. Gomez trying to get Rojas, and he's able to split the defense and get the ball. Out now to Miller. Across to Ciso. On the 85th minute now, so the Empire, it's their chance to strike back. That shot is deflected out to Bakabalindi, and he couldn't get his footing, and his shot went over the ball, and it went out of bounds. And it looks like it will be a goal kick. And we'll get a sub. The Empire putting some fresh legs onto the pitch. And it looks like Ciso's night is done as he walks off the pitch gingerly. Couple of headers. And New York wins the ball back. Rojas. Over to Brown. Back to Rojas. Youssef. That'll be a long shot on net, just wide. A lot of missed chances for the Empire today. Streaming just around the net, over the crossbar on either side of the post. And yet only one goal for the team in yellow. Henderson. And a foul called there on Butler. But I was able to hear him say, sorry, 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 as they both went down. So no hard feelings between those two players in particular. Can't say the same for the rest of the players. David Sanchez-Santillan, who came off the bench earlier, able to keep that ball in bounds as that ball almost deflected inside the net. It will be a corner kick, but that came dangerously close to being an own goal and cutting the deficit in half. Miller will take this corner kick with just a handful of minutes remaining in this match. And a header on net, no, deflected away and off to the side. Miller gets it back. Rojas. He'll take a wide shot. It curls to the left and out of bounds for a goal kick. No foul called there, as now Butler sends it all the way across. No one around the attacker here. And nice defense there from Rojas, who gets tripped up. Or no, excuse me. That was Sweat who made that deflection, and it will be a free kick, or at least a goal kick, for the Empire. Well, it's not technically a goal kick, but the goalie is out to take it. And it's now Sweat. Long pass forward intended for Miller, but deflected away. And that pass was offside, so no one will touch it, and it'll go all the way to Cordova. At some point, do you think maybe Cordova will go out of his net and into the other 18-yard box? Only time will tell as Miller crosses it into the box. A shot on net just goes over the crossbar again. Zane Brown doing all he can to bring his team back from down 2 goals. But it appears the goal has a magnet on it, and everything is just curling away. We're in the final minute of play here, plus stoppage time. Can only imagine there'll be about maybe 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time. No official announcement has been made, as Miller passes it forward, and he loses the ball. And Capital City can more or less run this clock out. Henderson. Across to Rojas. Rojas. Bakabalindi. Santillan. Cross inside the box, deflected away. Miller gets the rebound. Pass inside the box now. Looks like it was intended for Zane Brown, but he wasn't able to get a foot on it. And the Islanders able to clear it away. And now the Islanders on the move. Hostetter will take this throw. The umpire making maybe one final push, as that pass was intended there for Bakabalindi, but he would have been offside if he took that pass, and we had to let it go. We're fully into stoppage time now. That pass over to Null. Already has 2 goals today. He doesn't need a third, but it's always nice to have. Sitting back. A little testiness here from the umpire, as now it's Christian Wyand out in front, gets it over to Null. And Null, the ball taken off of his foot, and the umpire now pushing. Fans cheering him on, but that pass is deflected up and just out of bounds. A small part of me hoped it would come towards me. Gomez to Bakabalindi. Long cross pass to Brown, and he'll have to chase after it. He keeps it in bounds for the time being, and keeps it in bounds for sure. Youssef, a cross pass into the box, but right into the hands of Kashi, who was able to keep this game at 3-1 for most of this half. He punts the ball away. Line drive punt. Henderson. And there's the final whistle. The Capital City Islanders, regional champions of the Northeast American Conference, as they defeat the New York Empire 3-1 on their home pitch. Quick little recap. The goals in order. Luke Null in the 11th minute. Zane Brown in the 27th minute to tie the game. And then Matteo Adaletta with the game-winning goal in the 38th minute. And then Luke Null with some insurance in the 62nd. And for Lucas Paramo behind the camera, I'm Alexander Ganias. Thank you for watching.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel to the airport to go to away games, it's going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's the good bit of footwork there by Sporting. It's gone for a spaceship shot! It's magnificent!